Seriously, with Martin Bester.
They've released a top 10 list of rugby players in the world. And of course, as a South African, the immediate thing you're asking is, how many South Africans are on the list? Yeah. As far as I can see, in the second place, Ibn Etzebeth, so that's a good one for us.
I agree.
Ardie Savea from the All Blacks in first. Do you agree?
And I see they've got Antoine Dupont in third. I would have probably gone with him. The little French scrum half, the little French maestro. He just makes all the difference in the world for his team. But Ardie Savea, not a bad choice, but Eben deserves to be top three.
And
definitely.
And Steph du Toit, Peter Steph du
Toit is at number 4. I see it's a Planet Rugby list. I think they've taken a couple of votes as well. But I couldn't disagree. Will Jordan has been really good for the New Zealanders. I think he scored 31 tries in 31 matches. So he certainly deserves it. Levandi Botia from Fiji, I don't know so much. Aaron Smith is retiring from international rugby, but he's been a faithful servant. So
a little bit disappointing. How can you have more French players than the South Africans?
Especially after winning the World Cup.
And also, where are the Irish?
This is a good question.
There's one.
There's Bandiaki.
One,
who's not even an Irishman.
But what have you been watching? Didn't they pretty much dominate the whole of last year?
Yeah, but he was very good for them. He plays at outside centre. He came from New Zealand, and since making the move, been absolutely dominant in midfield for the Irish. Not a bad list, but it's always going to be subjective.
These lists, meh.
Why has the list got anyone else other than South Africans on? Why is it not just South Africans?
Because we won.
Thank you. Hello.
We're like world champions
yes.
again. It should just be the whole list.
And then I always think there are players who, maybe because of injury, would have been there. Someone like a Malcolm Marx for me would definitely have been on the list had he not been injured before the World Cup.
Yeah. More importantly, though, Bulls winning overseas.
Yes, they did, and against the Bristol Bears, it was their biggest win in the Champions Cup as well ever. So that's a pretty good run. And Jake White left his Springboks behind, so there was no Kanan Moody. There was nothing. No Willie Leroux, and boom, cake no.
Bristol Bears.
Yes.
Still getting used to the names.
Breakfast with Martin Bester, driving you to work every weekday from 6 to 9 a.m.